What's good, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. Happy Monday. Let's get back to the grind. I'm kind of speaking softly. I mean, she's going to wake up in a few minutes, man. I thought, let me sneak this video in. Watch. I got to talk about Karl from the GrapeVine. You know, if you GrapeVine TV, you know, it's like a black millennial debate show. You know, these finely dressed, clean cut. Everybody got their hair did. Nobody, I don't see nobody woofing. You know what I mean? They get a fresh shape up, a fresh hairdo. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Uncle Hotep coming in with the struggle. You see this, my hairline. This is how you know it's real from Uncle Hotep. Because look at the hairline. You know what I mean? I'm coming in rough, rugged, and raw. But, you know, it's had its moments. You know, I think they kind of went viral because, you know, One Shine was talking about Bruno Mars was stealing music and he deserved to win these awards and all this other Shine shit. But, you know, my man Karl was on there. You know, it has, you know, if it's going to be a millennial blacks, it's, you know, it's going to be mostly leftist. You know, it was like a debate show. There was a couple of people on the other side, on my side, or our side, if you will. You know, he voted for MAGA. He was like conservative. I don't want to put my, like, label him, you know what I mean? But, you know, he fell on the most on the right of some opinion. Like he's more center right than, you know, the typical African American minded person in America. Man, on the show, I'm going too far, man. But you know what I'm saying. But he was one of the people if like normal people would listen and be like, hey, man, he's somewhat relatable and to his answers on this show, because a lot of times, you know, you listen. I had to tune out, man, because these guys is up here arguing and they're just being bizarre, man. But anyway, they discussed the Stephon Clark incident where, you know, Stephon Clark got shot by Sacramento police, and, you know, we marching for Stephon. Then somebody dug up his old tweets. And you know how black women say they march for us in the streets, in support. And who else does that? Maybe, you know. I mean, yes, I'll agree with you there. You do that in droves. I mean, my point is, the support is needed before that action is even done. I mean, what good is marching for a dead man? That's the only time you come out. We should be caring about things before that even happens. So make sure it doesn't happen. But that's a different video. So they said they're not supporting this Sean because he had, you know, Stephon Clark had some tweets that was detrimental to dark-skinned women. He didn't want dark-skinned women. I made a video about that. Stephon Clark said the only thing black he wants is his Xbox. That's the only thing black you want. As a matter of fact, let me I'm gonna show you how black my Xbox is. How black an Xbox is. Look, this is Xbox. That's kind of black. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? So that's what Stephon said. And, you know, the black women were like, man, we can't support this guy. We're not going to support him. You know, they made a whole show about GrapeVine, about they're not supporting. They shouldn't support that. You know what I mean? What's her name? China Fox. Her light-skinned ass said she wasn't supporting him. You know what I mean? And, you know, and what I say, I'm like, I mean, what are you supporting? What difference does it make? The person's dead. You need to take sure it doesn't happen. Like raising your kids and shit like that. But, hold on. I got the shit playing in the background. My bad. Anyway. So recently, somebody looked at Karl's tweets. It was under. Oh man, I just left the screen. I think it's _ civil rights or _ civil rights. But you just type Karl GrapeVine, you can find it. His ad. I'll put the ad in the box. Karl had similar tweets. Talk about you shouldn't listen to a dark skin, basically anti-dark skin women tweets. They weren't his preference, which I think should be fine. Now, they've kicked him off the show, GrapeVine show, because those tweets aren't with their values. They didn't give him a chance to, like, they didn't give him a chance to speak his piece, apologize or not apologize, say where he was coming from. Now, Karl says on Twitter, these were just jokes. Y'all can't relax. What's with the dark-skinned people? And I am dark-skinned. Look at me. Look at this beautiful dark skin. You know, I'm not super dark because I've been working in the office for like damn near 20 years. So like, if you don't work outside, man, my luscious tan is leaving. You know what I mean? My tan is going. You know what I mean? So when I was younger, working outside, landscaping and all this, you know what I mean? That beautiful black skin came through. But I never, like, this is the difference between, the only group of people that worry about colorism in the black community today is dark-skinned women. That's it. You know, and the ones that have you have a self-esteem issue. It's not, like, who cares? Everybody there's always colorism jokes going back and forth between the races. I mean, not the races, between the skin colors in the African-American, the Cheyenne community. And it's just jokes. Between the men and the women, even the light-skinned women get catching hell. Talk about their foreheads and how petty they are and this, that, and the third. But dark-skinned women act like this is a call to arms. This is World War III. It's a national emergency. Call the convention. We need a meeting at the cookout. This is only dark-skinned, but y'all gotta relax. Y'all gotta relax. People will love you for who you are. Just like anybody else. You know what I mean? You got to be able to take the jokes. You know what I'm saying? So what if Karl doesn't like you? There's 100 other Karls that do. This is what I, you know, for the non-people of color, non-black Americans, non-Akatas, you know, I mean, this race, this colorism thing has been around for a while. I thought it was more prevalent, you know, back in the day, you know, early in my years, 80s, 90s, 70s, you know, it's been along for a long time before me, but it progressed from something serious. I thought it progressed to something like semi-serious to a joke. Like we was just joking on light-skinned cats. Like, I remember, like light-skinned cats was in like the 80s, 70s, 80s, during the 80s. And then somehow they fell off, you know, then the dark-skinned men was in. You know what I mean? It just comes and goes. You can't have a national, you can't cancel somebody because he has a preference. And those tweets aren't harmful. You say these tweets are harmful about dark-skinned women, it'll hurt. It sees them to hurt. It hurts. I guess it hurts their feelings, self-esteem. If somebody's tweets make you feel bad about yourself, then you've got an other problem. The problem's with you, not with them. Why are we still having this colorism issue in the black community in 2018? And why are you being a petty a jerk? I don't want to say. I don't want to. I'm going to say something crazy. But why are you being petty ass kata by going back to Karl's tweets from 5 years ago and then going to bring them up like, see, he doesn't support dark-skinned women. Like, he don't got to be honest with you. If he doesn't want to sleep with them, that's on him. How can you? Why is everybody's? You know, why everybody can have a preference except black men? It's perfect. It's clear, you know, and the colorism thing we shouldn't be talking about it. Who cares? It's jokes. It's really just jokes. You know what I mean? And that's how the way it should be looked at. You know, people are gonna like you. You have to understand somebody's gonna like you for who you are out there in this world. You know what I mean? You can't be stuck on, does everybody like me because I'm dark skinned? Love your own dark skin. Don't worry about somebody else loving it. If you love it, then everything else doesn't matter. And, you know, that's how I would see it, man. That was the wackest shit ever. I mean, it's not that I watch GrapeVine TV. GrapeVine TV, you know, like, I can't stand, like, the cats like Mouse and the pandering ass niggas. And I can't watch some of that shit, you know. But the Karl was one of the more watchable. He was the watchable guy on there for me. I remember my man Doe Deuce was on there. Watched him on there. You know, if I seen something viral, I might look at it. But I can't mess with it because it's like 890 against 1. You know what I mean? There's like maybe 2 guys on there that have sense, speaking some sense. Everything else is sweet tea Twitter and, you know, black feminist Twitter and I hate men Twitter. You know what I mean? They just fake as hell on there. Some of them. I mean, I guess they're not fake as hell. That's what they believe in. But what they believe in is like, nigga, please. You know what I mean? But free Karl, you know, and I hope him the best. I wish him the best. You know, I think he's got I think he has a following. He has a good. He has a future in if he wants to do, you know, you know, content creator type thing. That's the new word, content creator. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out the buttons. But yeah, I think he's on this. What is he on? Crypto podcast. I'll try to find the podcast, put it there. Anyway, this is Uncle Hotep. Peace.